Values. A number in a cell is known as a value, and it may be used in mathematical calculations. The type of data to be stored and displayed in each cell can be defined. For example, the value can be of type text, number, currency, or date. A value can be formatted to show decimal places, dollars, if the type defined is currency or percentage. Labels. Labels are usually texts that are used as headings for columns. They are used to identify information in a worksheet. A label can be formatted in various ways. For example, it can be made bold-faced and centered. Formula. Formula are instructions for calculations. They compute results using the values in referenced cells. Calculations such as additions, subtractions, multiplication, and division can be performed. What-if analysis or recalculation. This refers to changing one parameter in a calculation and observing its effect on an overall calculation. In a spreadsheet where formula are used, one can simply change the contents of the cells that are referred to in the formula, and the latter will recalculate the value automatically. For example, changing the quantity sold for one item will result in a change in the sales figure for that item, and, in turn, causes a change in the total sales figure. By manipulating the values, users can use spreadsheet formula to explore different options. Graphs and charts. Graphs can be used to visualize the information found in spreadsheets. These are used when people are not really interested in the actual values, but would like to have an overall idea of the general trend. Many spreadsheets provide the option to present data into various types of graphs, namely bar chart, pie chart, column chart, and so on. Dynamic file links. Some spreadsheet software offer the facility to dynamically link cells in one worksheet file to cells in other worksheet files. Therefore, if there are changes in one worksheet file, linked cells in the other files are automatically updated. Presentation graphics software. Presentation graphics software enables users to create highly stylized images for slideshows and reports. Presenting information in the form of graphics can help people grasp information more easily. Presentation software is a category of application program used to create sequences of words, graphics, and visuals that tell a story or help support a speech or public presentation of information. The software also includes functions for creating various types of charts and graphs and for inserting text in a variety of fonts. Most systems enable import of data from a spreadsheet application to create the charts and graphs. The software can be used to print transparency slides for use on overhead projectors and produce electronic presentations. These are support materials for both the speaker and the audience during a talk or presentation, and the message passes more easily. A slide can include text, sound, art, and even movie clips. These tools greatly enhance the quality of professional presentations. Presentation software can be divided into business presentation software and multimedia authoring software. Business presentation software emphasizes ease of learning and quickness of learning and use. It usually allows images and sometimes audio and video developed with other tools to be included. Multimedia authoring software enables the creation of a more sophisticated presentation that includes audio and video sequences. Some very popular presentation software are Microsoft PowerPoint, Lotus Freelance Graphics, Adobe Persuasion, Astound, Asymmetrics Compel, Coral Presentations, and Harvard Graphics. Some features of presentation graphics software are links. Links can be easily added to other slides within the presentation, thus allowing easy navigation through the presentation slides to other files or to web pages, thus allowing access to other files and the web within the presentation. Slideshow animation. Animation schemes give users one-click access to professionally designed animations. It is possible to control how and when text, graphics, and other objects appear on the presentation slides. Animation can aid in focusing attention during a presentation and make the slideshow more interesting. Users can easily get a preview of each animation scheme and can try through various options until they find the animation they want. Slide design. This feature gives users an easier way to discover their design options. The user can choose among a selection of design templates. Design templates contain color schemes, slide and title masters, with custom formatting and styled fonts, all designed to create a particular look. Multimedia. Sounds or videos can be inserted as an integral part of a slideshow, as an object. This is the most convenient method, but can make the file size very large. A minute of recorded sound can require up to 10 megabytes of disk capacity. Recording a voice narration or sound in a slideshow. Narration can be added to one or more slides. Users might want to add narration in the following cases. A web-based presentation. For archiving a meeting so that presenters can review it later and hear comments made during the presentation. For individuals who can't attend a presentation. For self-running slideshows. Creating charts, tables, and organizational charts. Charts and tables are usually created with spreadsheets. They can then be easily inserted into the presentation graphics software using the copy and paste commands. However, simple charts and tables can be directly created in the presentation graphics software. The advantage is that they will take on the colors and format of the current slide design. Database Management System. Database Management System is a collection of computer applications which help a user to store, modify, extract, and manage structured data or information found in the database. To access the information from a database, a user has to use the Database Management System, DBMS. A database helps the user to store large amounts of information of various complexities. Thus, a DBMS helps the user to organize and store the data, as well as retrieve the required information and print the reports according to the requirement. It also enables users to access and manipulate the database. Some of the well-known commercial database management systems include Microsoft Access, Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, and Sybase. Some components of a database management system are table. This component takes care of storing the data. Each table is made up of rows called records and columns called fields. In the figure shown, department and employee are examples of tables. Fields are discrete pieces of information and are made up of types of data, which ensures the correct type of information goes into the field. The field can be a text, an auto number, a date, a memo, amongst others. Form. This component enables the user to enter or manipulate data by providing user-friendly interfaces. It is easy for a user to enter data into the database using an interface. The interface is being created and coded by programmer, where user only has to enter data for manipulation. Query. This component allows the user to write instructions for extracting specific information from the table. The user can search for a particular piece of information by creating and executing the queries. Report. This component enables the user to print customized reports based on the criteria specified. In most scenarios, there are data or information that are related to each other. These types of data are stored in a category of databases known as relational databases, where the related data is organized in separate tables. These tables are linked to each other by defining the relationships which help the user retrieve the required information, which is stored in several tables. Electronic mail packages. Electronic mail, abbreviated email, is a method of composing, sending, and receiving messages over electronic communication systems. The term email applies both to the Internet email system, based on the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SMTP, and to intranet systems, allowing users within one company or organization to send messages to each other. To receive an electronic mail, the user must have a mailbox, a storage area, usually on the mail server, which holds the email messages until the user has time to read them. Each mailbox has an address, which is the user's email address. In addition, the computer used to read and send emails must have some email software. Therefore, to be able to access his emails, a user must provide his username and password. There are a number of email applications available, and they are Outlook Express, Opera Mail, Eudora, Citadel, Microsoft Outlook, etc. Some common features of email packages are: create new mail by composing message. The mail can be copied to other recipients also by adding the email address in the CC, that is carbon copy, text box. However, if you add a recipient's mail address in the BCC, that is, the blind carbon copy, a copy of the message will be sent to that recipient, but the email address of that recipient will not be visible to other recipients of the message. Attaching a file to the message. To send some other documents, like a Word document, a PowerPoint presentation, photos. Attaching an email signature to an email. A user can create an email signature by clicking on Signature in the new message. Once the user has created such a signature, it will be automatically added to all new messages. The address book can be used to keep list of all contacts and their email addresses. When the user clicks on either to CC or BCC, he has access to the address book. He simply selects a user from the list and clicks on either to CC or BCC to select the email receiver, and the email will be sent. Web browsers. A web browser is a software application that enables a user to view and interact with text, images, and other information, typically located on a web page at a website, on the World Wide Web, or on a local area network. Text and images on a web page can contain hyperlinks to other web pages at the same time or different website. Web browsers allow a user to quickly and easily access information provided on many web pages at many websites by traversing these links. Some commonly used web browsers are Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Safari, and so on. Different browsers support different features, and the most common ones are: support of a variety of web languages, support of various graphical format for images, including GIF, PNG, JPEG, and SVG, etc. Cookies, which are used for authenticating, session tracking, and maintaining specific information about users, such as site preferences or the contents of their e-shopping carts. Digital certificates, which verifies the identity of people and organizations on the web, and to ensure content integrity. Bookmarks, can the URL of useful websites. History, list of previously visited URLs. The user has the option to specify the period of time for which he wants the history. Caching of web contents. When the user first accesses a page from a website, a copy of the page is kept locally. The next time he wants access to that web page, the page will be accessed from the cache, instead of accessing the website again.